Hello, BookTube. Well, it happened again. The mail came so late that it might as well have been overnight mail. And I, as you can tell, as you can tell from the same shirt, I have been reading on this couch, caught up in reading. So it's a new day, and I have mail. So we'll do that, and we'll see what we can get into here. We have a couple of boxes and a few packages. Not bad. I just didn't get to it yesterday. uh, so it's not exactly a bleak and barren Sunday, which is nice. Let's see what we have there. The first one is incredibly thin. Some volume of poetry, perhaps. Uh, yes, yes, it's by Lauren Haldeman, and she was the winner of the Colorado Prize for Poetry, and it's called Instead of Dying. Uh, and it's from the Center for Literary Publishing. Uh, and she is a graduate of the Iowa Writers Workshop in gorgeous Iowa City, Iowa, uh, on the banks of the Iowa River. Let's move on to this next one here, since I don't have much to opine in the way of slim volumes of poetry. Let's see what we have here. I know what I'm hoping is in one of the boxes, a book that I've been waiting for a week now. Oh, okay. This looks like yeah, this is science fiction fantasy. Yeah, this is not what I usually get at all. Great. Uh, oh my. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. All right. This is Black Goat Blues by Levi Black, and it's the second book in a Lovecraft inspired series. Uh, the second book in the Mythos War, a follow up to 2016's critically acclaimed Red Right Hand, which was not critically acclaimed by yours truly. So I'm amazed that I got this book. It continues the tale of Charlie Tristan Moore as she sets out to destroy the Man in Black. I'll have to remember to leave a link to my review down below. It was not favorable, but I'm happy to read the next one. So it had energy to it, definitely. So that's odd that they would send me that and not all of the science fiction and fantasy that I actually do want. Anyway, let's do this next one. It's heavy. It's a finished copy of something. Let's see. Oh no, it's not. It's not a finished copy of something. Instead, it's an ARC that is so big that it felt like a finished copy. This is from Oxford University Press. Comes out in May, and it is. Oh my! Oh, oh my! This is a new annotated translation of a classic, a minor classic, but still. Wow! Oh my God! This is The Lives of the Eminent Philosophers by Diogenes Laertius. Oh my! It's translated by Pamela Mensch and edited by James Miller, and it's got tons of footnotes and oh, this is it's a classic. It's a gold mine of reading. In fact, it's a perfect example of the kind of thing I've been talking about on this channel and video after video, which is that there's no reason for me to go to the Brattle or used bookstore and get the old low classical library translations of Laertius. There's no reason for me to do anything like that because everything eventually comes to me. This is a big new version of The Lives of the Eminent Philosophers. Son of a gun. Wow. All right. Okay, that's fantastic. And then we have the two boxes, and that'll be it for now, unless something else happens in the course of the day. I don't know. The day hasn't happened yet. It's the extremely quiet, extremely early morning that I always have to myself. Dogs sound asleep. Everyone in the house sound asleep. The whole neighborhood sound asleep. Just me. That's me. Just me and the nocturnal hunters that I sometimes hear and also smell out in the back. But this is a big thing. What we got here? This is from the University of Chicago Press. Some of my favorite people. This comes out in November, and it is War and Art: A Visual History of Modern Conflict. This extensive survey is a fitting and timely contribution to our understanding of art, memory, and the commemoration of war. It, it, in this time of crisis, we often turn to artists for truth-telling and memory-keeping. There is no greater crisis than war, and in this sumptuously illustrated volume, we find a comprehensive visual, cultural, and historical account of the ways in which armed conflict has been represented by artists. Okay, it very much gives me the feeling of being a companion to a museum exhibit, but I don't see any obvious mention of that. I'll have to dig around in here. But this is going to be a huge, oh my, this is a huge retrospective. Okay. All right, well, this is going to be grim to go through, but wow. Okay, great. And then the last box. That'll be it for now. I know what I want this to be. It's one particular book that I want to review. I've got the venue lined up and everything. All I'm doing is waiting for the book. Publisher has already said it's available. The publicist has already said we've packed it up and sent it to you. But it's not here. It's very strange. It only ever happens with books that when I know there's forward movement on a review. When I'm not sure, I get the book and tons of attentive emails. When I know I have a review in hand, all of a sudden the book's nowhere to be found. But this next one is a batch of science fiction from Angry Robot. So we have a New Manera novel, Nightclave. This is the one trade paperback in the bunch. And then 3 mass markets. There's Casey Alexander's Nanoshock. Tim Pratt's The Wrong Stars, and Matthew D. Abatua, Matthew D. Abatua, The Red Men, a killer cover. Look at that. And I think I've praised Angry Robot on this channel before because they send me these. They seem dedicated to the old style idea of mass market paperbacks for science fiction and fantasy, so that you can try them out without breaking the bank. And I like that very much. Great. Okay, so yeah, these are all $8. Every one of these is $8. So for the Red Men, that's the interesting looking one here. Once, Nelson was a radical journalist, but now he works for Monad, a corporation that makes the Dr. Easies, the androids who police London's streets. They also make the Red Men, versions of real people imagined by a shadowy artificial intelligence, and they're looking to expand the program. Nelson creates Red Town, a digital version of a suburb where the deepest secrets and desires of its citizens can be cataloged and studied. But the project's goals are increasingly authoritarian and potentially catastrophic. As the boundaries between Red Town and the real world break down and the revolution against the Red Men is imminent, Nelson is forced to choose between the corporation and his family. Has a blurb from Will Self, and it was shortlisted for the Arthur C. Clarke Award. Okay. All right. Okay, fantastic. All right, so we have, that's it then. It's going to be hard to make a pyramid out of because they're all different shapes and sizes. There's War and Art, an enormously ambitious thing. There's Diogenes Laertius in a new annotated, new translation. I'm just blown away by that. Not in a million years would I have expected it. Then Black Goat Blues, which is Lovecraftian fantasy. The Nightclave, more fantasy. Casey Alexander Nanoshock, an anthology of nanotechnology gone wrong. The Wrong Stars, The Red Men, and a slim volume of poetry. So it's a kind of a rarity for this channel, heavy on the science fiction and fantasy. I'd love to see more of that, but we can't all be SFF 180, can we? I'm lucky to have any goodwill from these people, much less the amount that I do. All right, so that's it. That is a middle of the night mail haul. But who knows what the day will bring when the sun comes up. I will do my best in honor of your frail sensibilities to change my shirt. so it doesn't look like I just live on this couch, even though I kind of sort of do just live on this couch. Anyway, I'll see you soon, Book 2. Thank you.